potential energy of a system of charges. The definition of potential energy. Potential energy of a system of charges is the amount of work done in assembling the charges at their location by bringing them from infinity. Let us consider the two charges first, charges q1 and q2 initially at infinity. Suppose q1 and q2 charges are at infinity, correct. So, first we bring the charge q1, correct, from infinity to the point r1. So, there is no field when we bring the charge from infinity to this charge. Suppose there is no charge. If we bring the only q1 charge from infinity, there is no field, correct. So, when we bring the charge q1 from infinity to this point, no work is to be done. The work done is 0, because there is no field. So, no force is required to bring the charge q1 from infinity. Suppose there is nothing here, nothing is here. When we bring the charge q1 from infinity to the point here, work done is 0, work done is 0. So, work done in bringing q1 from infinity to r1 is 0. Now, this q1 charge has a field, electric field, and it has a electric field strength. It has a potential also. Where is the potential field is given force, it exerts a force also if any other charge is brought in this field. So, force is given by this. Suppose q2 charge is brought in the field of q1, it will exert the force given by the equation, by Coulomb's law. It has a electric field also. If it is positive, the field is in this direction. This is the direction of field E. If q2 charge is brought, then it will exert a force on q2. If q2 is positive, then it will exert a force of repulsive. This is the direction of force. It has a potential also given by the equation k q1 upon r dot r, that is electric field into r, that is k q1 dot r upon r square is the electric field k q upon r square, correct. This is the electric field dot r, that is k q1 upon r. So, work done is equal to work done in bringing another charge in this potential is charge time potential of q1. So, q1 produces a potential here, that is called V1. So, V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon r12, or k 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 is k q1 upon r12. This electric potential due to the charge q1 at a point p2 at a distance r12 from p1, say V1, then V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon r2. Here is due to the charge q1, so it is at the distance 1, 2, that is given by the equation V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon r12. Equation or k q upon this charge upon distance. In moving the charge q2 from infinity to the point p2, work done is say W2, that is equal to potential as p2 due to the charge q1, that is V1 into charge q2 times potential at the p2, that is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 upon r12. This is the potential V1 into charge q2, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r12. This work done, since the electrostatic force is a conservative, this work gets stored in the form of potential energy of the system. So, potential energy of the system of two charges is given by the equation, this is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r12. Now, if q1 and q2 is positive, that is both the charges are either positive or negative, the net will be a plus, minus minus plus, and minus q1 minus q2 is plus, and plus q1 plus q2 is also plus. Potential energy is positive, because since for the like charges q1 and q2 is greater than 0, force is repulsive and positive amount of work is needed to be done against this force to bring the charges from infinity to the finite distance apart. So, if both the charges are positive, q1 and q2, the work is to be done in bringing from infinity to the point say r is positive. So, potential energy of this is positive. The equation is also this q1 q2 upon r1 2. Simply also you can say this is positive charge, this is positive charge, then the work done will be positive. If the q1 and q2 is less than 0, then potential energy is negative, that is minus k q1 q2 upon r1 2, because the force is attractive. If q1 and q2, this is say minus, this is plus, this is minus, the force is attractive, So, the negative work is to be done or positive work is to be done to take the charge away up to the infinity. From q1 to q2 you take the infinity distance, then positive work is to be done against the field. Then negative work is to be done in bringing the charge q2 from infinity to the point T2. Thus, for unlike charges q1 and q2 is less than 0 and potential energy is negative, that is k minus k q1 q2 upon r1 square. Now, let us consider the potential energy of 3 charges. Potential energy of 3 charges. Potential energy of a system of 3 charges, say q1, q2 and q3 located at r1, r2 and r3 respectively. To bring the charge q1 from infinity to the r1, work done is 0 as before. There is no field, no charge other, and if we bring only q1 charge from infinity to this, then work done will be 0. Now, this charge will produce a field. When another charge q2 is brought in its field, the work is to be done. So, to bring the charge q2 from infinity to the distance r2, work done say W2, that is equal to charge time potential. Here this charge q1 produces a potential V1 here. So, V1 into q2, if we bring the charge q2 from infinity to the potential to the point where the potential of q1 is V1, the work done is equal to potential at this point into charge q2, that is q2 into V1 at r2, that is equal to k q1 q2 upon r1 2, or 1 upon 4 by epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r1 2. Now, these two charges they produce a potential. This has a potential here. So, this charge will produce a potential here V2 and this charge will produce a potential V1. It has potential in this direction. Therefore, work done in bringing q3 charge from infinity to the point r3 is given by say W3, or is q3 times V12 at r3. Therefore, W3 is equal to q3 V12 r3 is equal to k into bracket q1 q3 upon r13 plus q2 q3 upon r2. The total work done in assembling the 3 charges at a given location is given by the say u is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3, addition of all 3 work done. W1 is 0 plus W2 is k q1 q2 upon r12 plus W3 is k into bracket q1 q3 upon r13 plus q2 q3 upon r23. That is equal to, therefore, u is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0, k is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into bracket the q1 q2 upon r12, q1 q3 upon r13 plus q2 q3 upon r23. This final equation, this expression for u is independent of the manner in which the configuration is assembled. As electrostatic force is a conservative force, work done is path independent. Whether the charges are brought any way, in any manner, it does not depend. The work done will be the same. It is path independent. Example 2.4 on page number 63. 4 charges are arranged at the corners of a square of side D as shown in the figure. Number 1, find the work required to put together this arrangement. Number 2, B, a charge q0 is brought to the center E of the square the 4 charges being held fixed at this corner, how much extra work is needed to do this? Let us see the first part, the A part. That is work needed to bring the plus q to A when no charge is there is no potential. Charge A plus q is brought from infinity to the A. There is no work is required to be done because there is no electric field. Next, the work needed to bring the minus q charge from infinity to the B in the electric field of a charge A at B, that is equal to charge minus q into the potential VB due to the charge q at A, that is equal to minus q into q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d, that is equal to q square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d. Next, the plus q work needed to bring a plus q charge at C to C, that is equal to charge at C plus q into potential due to the charge minus q at B and potential due to the plus q at A. The plus q at A has a potential at C point and minus q at B has also potential at point C. So, it is equal to the charge at C into potential at C due to the charges at A and B, that is equal to, what is the potential of charges at A, that is plus q into upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into AC. AC is d under root 2. This is d square plus d square is equal to AC square. So, AC is equal to 2d square. So, AC square is equal to 2d square. So, AC is equal to d under root 2 plus the work done by this charge minus q, the potential of this charge minus q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into d, that is equal to minus q square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d 1 minus 1 upon under root 2, minus this sign we have taken outside this first. Next, work needed to bring minus q charge to D is equal to charge at D multiplied by potential at D due to the charges at A, B and C, that is equal to minus q, charge at D is minus q into potential due to A, B and C charges, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into D, that is this one, plus minus q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d under root 2, that is this distance, this B, and due to this is also d distance. So, q upon plus charge is plus q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 into d, that is equal to minus q square, take q common again, 4 pi epsilon 0 d into bracket 1 minus 1 upon under root 2 plus 1, that is equal to q square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d into bracket 1 plus 1 2 minus 1 upon under root 2. Number 4. Adding 1, 2, 3 and 4 equations, the total work required to be done is say W, then W is equal to minus q square upon 4 pi epsilon 0 d into bracket 0 plus 1 minus 1 upon under root 2 plus bracket 2 minus 1 upon under root 2. Now, next question is extra work needed to bring a charge q0 to the point E when 4 charges are at A, B, C and D. 4 charges are at A, B, C and D and we are bringing the q0 charge from infinity to this point. What is the extra work required to be done? We can see that the potential due to A plus q charge at A at E, that is say VA is equal to kq upon d under root 2 by 2. This distance is d under root 2 by 2, that is equal to 2 kq upon d under root 2. Similarly, potential at E due to the C charge, that is Vc is equal to 2 kq upon distance the same d under root 2. Similarly, the potential at B due to the potential at E due to the charge minus q at B, say Vb, that is equal to minus 2 kq upon d under root 2. The charge is minus, so potential will be minus. The potential at E due to the minus q charge at D, say Vd, is equal to minus 2 kq upon d under root 2. We can see that this is all are same in magnitude, but these two are minus VB and VD, and VC and VR plus. So, net potential here is 0, that is VA plus VB plus VC plus VD at E is 0. So, no work is done because there is no potential. Potential energy of a charge in an external electric field. Up to till now, we have studied about the potential energy of a system of charges in the absence of electric field. Here there is an external field, source we do not know, it may be anywhere somewhere else. So, work done in the external field E is equal to Q into V. V is the potential at a observation point P. Therefore, this work done will store as a potential energy. So, potential energy of a charge Q is equal to charge into potential at a point P. We want to, let us see in details, we want to determine the potential energy U of a charge Q in an external electric field E at a point P, where the corresponding external potential is V. This is an external field line. The potential at a point P due to the external field is say V. We want to bring a charge Q from the infinity to that point. We know that the potential is the work done in bringing the unit positive charge from infinity to that point. If we bring the Q charge from infinity to this point, the work done will be Q times V. Here at infinity, potential is 0, electric field is 0, the potential energy is also 0. But when we bring the charge in the potential field, then work is to be done, that is equal to Q into V. V is the amount of the work V is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to the point P, that is a potential definition of a potential. Therefore, work done in bringing a charge Q from the infinity to the point P will be Q times V. Therefore, W is equal to QV. This work done is stored in the form of potential energy U. Therefore, potential energy of a charge Q at a point P is equal to, say U is equal to QV. We can write potential energy is equal to charge into potential or potential difference, charge into potential difference, maybe potential or potential difference. Suppose the charge is moved from one point where potential is V1, that is from B to A where potential is V1. Then work done it will charge into potential difference V2 minus V1, that is delta Vc. If an electron, for an example, if an electron with a charge Q that is equal to E is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb is accelerated by potential difference delta V as shown in the figure. Delta V is 1 volt. Then the energy gained by electron is equal to, or charge particle is equal to E into potential difference or potential, that is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb into 1 volt. Coulomb into volt is joule, or electron volt is also called. So that is called the 1 electron volt or EV. 1 EV, 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joules, that is coulomb into volt is joule. So 1 electron volt is the energy gained by the electron when electron moves from one point to another point having the potential difference of. The unit based on the electron volt, these units are used in atomic, nuclear and the particle physics. That is the energy of an electron in the hydrogen atom. Suppose you want to see measure Bohr by using the Bohr model is at minus 13.6 electron volt. It may be more in the nuclear physics, that is when helium is bombarded by slow neutron, it is split into two fragments, krypton and barium of nearly equal masses, along with the liberation of 3 neutrons plus about 200 million electron volt energy is liberated. So there in nuclear physics we use million electron volt, that is the energy of from the release from the nucleus. Energy of electron in the outermost orbit is measured in the electron volt. There are bigger units also, so we use different units. Kilo electron volt, that is 10 raised to 3 electron volt. Million electron volt, MeV, that is 10 raised to 6 electron volt. Giga electron volt, that is 10 raised to 9 electron volt. Tera electron volt, that is 10 raised to 12 electron volt. Potential energy of a system of two charges in an external field. Let VR1 and VR2 with the electrostatic potential of electric field E at the points having the position vectors R1 and R2. So with this point potential is V1 and this point potential is V2 due to the external field, which is not shown here. The work done in bringing the charge Q1 from infinity to this point say A is given by the equation charge into potential, that is W1 is equal to Q1 charge into potential V1 or V. Similarly, work done in bringing the charge Q2 from infinity to that point in electric field. Now, this cases will be there will be two potential of external electric field E, that is V2 and or say V, and potential due to the charge Q1 at distance R12. The potential due to the charge Q1 is at distance R12, that is V1 is equal to K Q1 upon R12. So, work will be equal to V1 into Q2, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon epsilon 0 R12. So, work done by the external field is Q2 into V2 and work done by the field of the Q1 charge at this point, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R12. So, W2 is say the work done by the external field is say W2, then W2 is equal to Q2 into VR2. Work done on Q2 against the force exerted by Q1 is say W3, then W3 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R12. The total work done or the potential energy of the system U is equal to W1 W2 plus W3. The W1 is equal to Q1V at R1 plus W2 is equal to Q2V at R2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R12. Now, let us consider the example, book example, it is 2.4, page number 65. The two charges 7 microcoulomb and the 2 microcoulomb are positioned as a minus 9 centimeter 0 0 and B point, that is 9 centimeter 0 0. So, these are on the x axis, this is a positive x axis plus 9 is the position of the minus 2 microcoulomb charge, and at minus 9 centimeter on the x axis the position of the 7 microcoulomb charge. So, what is the separation between them? That is 18. So, what is the potential energy of this system? That is two charges. We know the potential energy is equal to Q1 Q2 upon K Q1 Q2 upon R. That is potential energy U of this system, two charges. In the absence of the electric field, remember, this is the case of a external field. This is the case of just normal as we have studied. Correct? So, no external field works. So, what is the potential energy of these two charges? That is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R, that is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9 into the Q1 7 into 10 raised to minus 6 and coulomb, and Q2 that is minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb upon distance, that is 18 centimeter. The separation between these two charges is 18 centimeter, convert into meter. So much work is required to take these two charges infinity, correct. So, we know that at infinity the potential energy is 0. So, suppose the energy here is say U1, then an energy at infinity is say U2, then U2 minus U1 is the amount of the work done in taking these two charge at infinity distance. That is U2 is at infinity minus U1, that is 0 minus 0.7 joule, that is plus 0.7 joules. 0.7 joule work is required to take this charge at infinity distance. We have seen the potential energy of, in this case, without external field, that is in the absence of the electric field. Now, if the system is placed in the electric field, E is equal to A 1 upon R square, where A is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 5 coulomb meter square. What is the potential energy of the system? As before, as seen in the electric field configuration, that is the electric energy is equal to 1 upon 4 by epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R1 2 plus Q1 into V into R1 plus Q2 into V R2. That is potential energy, that is work done in bringing the charge, say this is Q1, correct, Q2, then work done in bringing the charges from infinity to this point will be equal to this. Another one, these are in the work done in bringing the charge due to the another charge field, that is Q1 Q2 upon R1 2. So, total work done is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q1 Q2 upon R1 2 plus work done in bringing the Q1 charge from infinity to the point where potential is V plus the work done in bringing the Q2 charge from infinity to the point where potential is V. That is equal to, we have already calculated this in the previous case, that is minus 0.7 joule plus A into 7 microcoulomb upon 9 into 10 raised to minus 9 for this is the origin, correct, and for this charge, that is minus 2 E into minus 2 coulomb microcoulomb upon 9 into 10 raised to minus 2. Remember, this is the origin, this point is origin. So, the work done in bringing this charge from infinity to this is equal to, correct, what is the potential with respect to this, that is you have to take the 9 centimeter distance, that is equal to minus 0.7 plus this multiplication 9 into 10 raised to power 5 multiplied by 7 into 10 raised to minus 6. This is the value of A, 9 into 10 raised to 5 power 5. This is the value of charge 7 microcoulomb minus upon 9 into 10 raised to minus 2 minus, this is minus is taken here, A, that is A is equal to 9 into 10 raised to power 5 multiplied by 2 into 10 raised to minus 6, that is minus 2 microcoulomb upon 9 into 10 raised to minus 2. That comes about minus 0.7 plus this is 70, this comes minus 20. 70 minus 20, that is 50 minus 0.7, that is answer is not written here. You can write orally, say orally also, that is 49.3 energy of a dipole in an external electric field. This is an external electric field E. We want to calculate the potential energy of a dipole. We know that dipole is the arrangement of two opposite charges separated by some distance in the space. This is minus q and q. This constitutes a dipole. The dipole moment is given by the equation either of charge into separation between two charges, that is 2qa. This is separation 2a. The consider an electric dipole placed in a uniform electric field E with a dipole moment T is making an angle theta with the electric field. This dipole makes an angle theta with the E field. This is the E field direction. Net force on the dipole is 0. The electric field is in this direction. The plus q charge will experience the force in the direction of electric field, whereas the minus q charge will experience the force in the opposite direction. These two forces are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So, net force is QE plus minus Q, that is 0. Net torque is not 0. If they are collinear, the torque will be 0, but they are separated by some distance, that is it will experience a torque. The two equal and opposite and non-collinear, they are non-collinear forces plus Q and minus Q constitute a couple. The action of a couple is to rotate the dipole. The rotating dipole torque, dipole into electric field, that is P cross, not into P cross E, that is this is not the multiplication, it is a cross, that is P is sin theta. Suppose an external torque T external is applied in such a manner that it just neutralizes the torque and rotates it from angle theta 0 to angle theta. The work done W is equal to theta 0 to theta torque external into d theta. Whatever action is made by the force in the rectilinear motion, that is force into displacement, in the rotational motion is the same role is being played by the torque in the rotational motion, that is torque into d theta, rotating theta. Therefore, work done is equal to theta 0 to theta P E sin theta d theta, that is equal to P E minus cos theta. The integration of sin theta is minus cos theta, that is equal to P E upper suffix introduced first, that is theta minus lower suffix, that is minus cos theta 0, that is equal to P E into bracket, this will be plus cos theta 0 minus cos theta. Setting theta 0 is equal to 90 degree, W is equal to the work done, W is equal to P E into bracket cos 90 minus cos theta. This work done, work is just stored as a potential energy of a dipole U, say U. Thus, potential energy of a dipole is, say U is equal to P E into bracket cos 90 minus cos theta. Cos 90 is 0. Therefore, potential energy U is equal to minus P E cos theta. Can be written as U is equal to minus P dot. Special cases. Number 1, position of a stable equilibrium of a dipole. When theta is 0, its position is said to be a stable equilibrium. We know that potential energy U is equal to minus P E cos theta, that is minus P E cos 0. So, U is equal to minus P E cos 0 is 1, that is minimum energy. The potential energy of a dipole is minimum when its dipole moment P is parallel to E, as shown in the figure. P is parallel to E, angle between the P and E is 0. Case number 2, when theta is equal to 90 degree, that is potential energy is 0. The U is equal to minus P E cos theta, theta is 90, that is equal to minus P E cos 90, and cos 90 is 0, that is 0. Here P is perpendicular to E, that is 90 degree, angle between P and the E field is 90 degree. If we hold the dipole perpendicular to E and bring it from infinity to the field, then the work done on the charge plus Q by the external agent, that is external force, is say W, that is plus W, is equal to the work done on the charge minus Q, that is for negative charge minus W. The net work done on a dipole will be 0, that is W dash, net work done say W dash, then W dash is equal to W minus W, that is 0. Case 3, position of unstable equilibrium, that is when theta is 180. This is the direction of P and this is the angle between the electric field. So, electric field is in the just exactly opposite direction of the P, that is angle is 180 degree, theta is 180. So, U is equal to, that is called the unstable equilibrium position of a dipole when theta is 180. U is equal to minus P cos 180. We know that cos 180 is minus 1, that is equal to minus minus plus P, that is maximum potential energy of a dipole when it is anti-parallel, and this equilibrium is said to be unstable equilibrium of a dipole. Now, next example 2.6 on page number 67. A molecule of a substance has permanent dipole moment P is equal to 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb meter. A mole of a substance is polarized at low temperature by strong electric field E is equal to 10 raised to 6 volt per meter. Direction of the field is suddenly changed by an angle of 60 degree. Estimate the heat released by the substance in aligning its dipole along the new direction of field, that is 60 degree with the field. That is, assume that the polarization 100%. The dipole moment of a molecule is 10 raised to minus 29 coulomb meter. The number of molecules in 1 mole, that is Avogadro number 6 into 10 raised to power 23. So, total dipole moment of all molecules of a mole, that is say P is equal to 6 into 10 raised to power 23 Avogadro number of molecules into dipole moment of a one molecule, that is 10 raised to minus 29, that is equal to this minus 29 when a plus 23, that is 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 coulomb meter. The initial potential energy U is equal to minus P cos theta. Cos theta is 0, that is it is aligned with the field. Initially it is aligned with the field, polarized, that is it is the dipole moment is in the direction of the electric field, that is in this direction. Suppose electric field is in this direction, this is the direction of electric field, this same direction is also dipole. They will align, all molecules will align, dipole of all molecules will align in the direction of electric field. So, Ui is equal to 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into 10 raised to 6 into cos theta, that is equal to minus 6 joule. That is initial potential energy Ui by this equation minus P cos theta, and that is equal to, this is the P minus 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 into 10 raised to 6 into cos theta. This is minus, remember here it is not minus, here it is a minus, so take the minus P cos theta minus 6j. The final energy, now dipole is, the suddenly electric field is changed at the degree 60 degree, estimate the heat release. The change in the potential energy, final potential energy when it is, the field is changed at the 60 degree, that is equal to minus 6 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to 6 cos 60 degree. Now you know cos 60 is half, so it will be half of this energy, that is minus 3j. Now change in the potential energy will be final potential energy UF minus 3j minus 6j, that is minus 6j, that is 3j. The heat release is equal to loss in the potential energy, and that is equal to work done by the electric field in rotating the dipole. That is heat release is equal to 3 joules.